Yeah, man. What's good, everybody? Fans of fight fans. It's your boy JB, Trap House Boxing. You already know what time it is. I'm back again with another morning jab session, man. So you know, y'all already know what to do. Y'all get y'all jab right when y'all come in here and jab that like and that subscribe button, man. And share the video always. Please do that. And hit that notification icon bell with that jab again so you don't miss none of the latest and the exclusive jab sessions, man. Make sure you do that. Like I say, I don't never know when I drop them, but just know, always know it's gonna be in the morning. That's why it's called the morning jab session. You understand me? So just know that. But anyway, let's do a little recap of this morning, man. This last weekend boxing. You know what I mean? We had a good weekend of boxing. You know, we had the PBC. Showtime undercards working. We had HBO. What else they had? The Zone. I didn't get a chance to see any. I don't got The Zone anyway, but I didn't get a chance to see the Amir Khan fight and all that. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything anyway. I didn't hear too many people really talking about it, you know, besides the people on that side. And I just really wasn't interested in listening to Amir Khan, so we're gonna skip past that. I mean, apparently he won. You know, I just wanted to just touch on it a little bit, but shout out and salute to Amanda Serrano, man. You know, she had a big time achievement this weekend. She hopped up, her last fight was at 118. She went all the way up to like 140 and fought and captured her sixth weight division. So she's a six-time weight division champion, and she's up in there with the likes of the Manny Pacquiao and the Oscar De La Hoya. They're on the same conversation, so salute to her. I didn't get a chance to watch her fight either, you know, because I was working in the daytime, so I missed a lot of fights in the daytime. But boy, did I catch some of the Showtime, the little heat off of Showtime. You know, I seen Little Africa, he was fighting, what's his name, Hutchins, something like Richardson Hutchins, whatever his name is. But they call him Little Africa. I know it's some Richardson Higgins or something like that. But him and Lil B-Hop, I caught like half of Little Africa bout. He looked pretty good in there. He looked pretty good. I think he can work on his defense a little more. I just think that for his style, I think he's gonna have to let his hands go on punches a little bit more, or figure out a way to, because he already got good punch placement. You know, he places his shots well. I just think that he lacks his power ain't all the way there, and he's gonna have to let throw more combinations a little bit to get some of these guys up out of there. You know, because he almost had the dude up out of there. I can't think of his name anyway, but salute to him. He won the bout. I think it was a 6th rounder. He got him out of there. I've seen just a smidget of little B-Hop, Chris Colbert. I've seen just a smidget of him. I still got to go back and watch his fight so I can talk about that. You know what I mean? And but boy, did I catch all those other ones. For the most part, I caught all the PBC. I didn't really watch the Ugas fight. I was going, because see, here's the thing. I was going back and forth from HBO to PBC. And this is what I don't understand, man. I don't understand why these promoters and, you know, all these networks why would you put that super flyweight crap on the same night as this PBC Showtime card with Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Konaki, and Charles Martin. You know, I mean, I just don't understand that. They need to start putting one or the other on one of these weeks where ain't nothing going on, where we don't have no fights. That was a bad competition move, man. I mean, maybe it did well for HBO. I don't know, but I didn't get a chance to. I watched some of it. I watched the Royal McWilliams fight. You he got beat by the Asian guy, Ioka. And I missed the first bout, and I didn't get a chance to see. I seen a little bit of the Nietes fight. I covered that. I didn't see the Estrada fight at all. So, but anyway, man, let's get to this PBC joint, man. But yeah, let's get to this PBC talk. So first off, man, that Charles Martin and that Adam Kownacki, man, that was a banger. That was a hell of a fine fight. And first of all, let me start by saying, look, man, I gotta eat crow about Charles Martin. I did pick him to lose, though. I'm not eating crow about that. I did pick Charles Martin to lose. I was right about that. But I thought that fight was gonna end in a knockout. On top of that, I just thought that I questioned Charles Martin's heart. Especially, with the whole Joshua situation and all that. I just, that was the perception that I carried over into my thought process to keep on judging Charles Martin off of, and apparently he proved me wrong. So shout out to Charles Martin, man, and I'm gonna say this, man. Win or lose, that fight with Kownacki, Charles Martin, he did walk the earth like a god that night. You know what I mean? Whether he lost or not. And I'm gonna tell you why, for the simple fact that, he was in the heat of battle, man. He was in a real heated battle. Because when the fight first jumped off, Kownacki came at his throat. He was already coming for his jugular. He was trying to break him early. And it was points in the fight, especially in the early rounds, where it looked like that Charles Martin was finna give up, and get knocked out. That's what it looked like. All bullshit aside, and it seemed like that for the first few rounds, like 5 rounds or so like that. But Charles Martin, to me, I thought he lost like the first 6 rounds because I didn't get a chance to watch it again. But I seen enough to where I'm still convinced on what I thought the outcome should have been, and I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get to all that. But before we do that, y'all get y'all motherfucking jab right, and y'all jab that like button. Don't sleep on this jab. I ain't forgot. Y'all jab that like button, that subscribe button. You still listening? Get it right. But he was in the heat of battle, like I said, and man, he had to really dig deep in that fight, man. He dug deep in that fight. I mean, he was Kownacki was all over him. First of all, Charles Martin could not get away from that right hand to save his life the whole fight, period. And on the flip side, Kownacki couldn't get away. When Charles Martin started throwing that straight left hand down the pipe, he couldn't get away from that bitch either. Charles Martin was doubling up on that hole. He was doubling up on that left hand on him. I'm talking about and catching Kownacki. But what I always thought was the more impressive, even though Sir Charles Martin was not able to establish his jab, I thought the left hooks to the body was so impressive to me. I thought that he took a little bit of air out of the Michelin Man in the later rounds, especially in the second, like towards the tip of the 6th round, beginning of the 7th round. I thought that those body shots was putting that what's happening on Kownacki. You understand what I'm saying? But the first 6 rounds, like I said, Kownacki was just beating up Charles Martin, man. He was beating him up. And like I said, I was like, man, this dude gonna give up. He gonna give up, but he didn't give up, man. He did not give up. He started sitting down fighting because you seen it in his body language. He was like, man, I can't give up. I can't quit. I can't let it go down like this. You could tell in his body language, his whole fighting language. That's what I got out of the way he put his energy back out there when he had to dig deep and fight. You understand what I'm saying? And he started fighting back, man. Even though he had hurt Kownacki a few Kownacki a few times in that fight. Kownacki Konaki had him hurt several times in the fight too. And like I was saying on my live stream, he had Charles Martin hurt so bad. Charles Martin had them pull the Dillian White. He had then held on Konaki on the ropes and had to just pin him down for at least by then the 30 seconds, boy. I was like, yes, sir, boy, he was wounded. But, you know, and I'm gonna say this. You know, we was on the live, we was talking about those guys might have been out of shape. And I thought, and when I went back and thought about it, I was like, nah, these guys, they was in shape. Because, like I said though, man, I think it was 10 rounds. Well, no, it was 12 rounds. Ain't no way in the hell you gonna be out of shape and you fighting every 3 minutes of 12 rounds. I don't give a fuck if you looking like the Weeble Wobble. You in some type of shape. Cause the average motherfucker can't even hold their arms up in the fight stance posture for fucking 12 rounds. For not even 4 rounds. Their arms get too tired. Their shoulders start burning too hard. They drop their hands. And that's real shit. You know, so I got to try to start cleaning some of that little nitpicking stuff up with these guys. I mean, I'm still gonna ride them though. Don't get me twisted. Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna ride them, but I mean, in a logical way. Try to at least. You know, ain't nobody perfect, but yeah, man. I thought that was hilarious. You know how he pinned Konaki down. Some people say if it would have been another 2 rounds, they thought that Charles Martin would have stopped Konaki. I don't know. It was going back and forth so much. It was just a punch or a combination away and a lean and a push away from whoever was gonna go down first, because it was swaying like that. Because Charles Martin had Adam Konaki legs buckling a few times. And I mean, he was catching with that straight left hand too. It was something nasty. And he was hitting him with right hooks too. So, and they was both hitting each other with everything. It wasn't like neither one of these two cats was hard to find, but definitely, man, that was like a fight of the year candidate. No BS. That was a fight of the year candidate, man. Like I said, salute to Charles Martin, man. I got much respect for him. The dude dug deep, you know, and that's the thing, you know, that we got to start, you know, putting back out there. You know, when these fighters fight and they put their all into it, whether they win or lose, man, we got to still support these guys, man, because it ain't about losing and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's about how you lose, how you rebound from it. Charles Martin went through a whole lot to get to that point. You know, we all seen this. You understand what I'm saying? And this is for people who've been following the sport. For the casual fans, Charles Martin has been through a lot. All you gotta do is follow him, or just Google some shit about him. You'll see what all the shit he was doing, all the partying, the weed, all of those shit he was doing. And for him to come back to that point, that was a hell of an improvement, man. I salute him. I salute him big time. And to the hardcore boxing fans who know about Charles Martin, they know what I'm talking about. They know that y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? But and salute to Adam Konaki though, man. Konaki was game. Both of these guys was game. You know, Konaki just was he was relentless, man. And there was no way that Charles Martin was gonna be able to use whatever outside boxing ability he had against Adam Konaki and be effective with it. Adam Konaki wasn't having it. Either that or it's just that I don't think that Charles Martin really had it like that to be able to sustain out of boxing game against Adam Konaki all night, to be honest with you. You know, because he never did establish the jab anyway. It's just some guys, you know, it don't work on everybody, man. You know, sometimes you have to use different attacks. Not saying that you're not going to be able to use your jab all night, but you got to start mixing up your attack, you got to start leading with other shit and then mix it, incorporate with your jab. You can end your combinations off with a jab. That's the best thing. That's like some of the best things to do, technically and fundamentally wise, is, after each combination, jab, 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 and end it off with a jab, you know. But, yeah, man, but a hell of a fight. We're going to move on to something else because I could talk about that fight all damn day. That was a good fight, man. Now, I already had said that was probably going to be the steal of the night, you know. But while we on this heavyweight talk, I'm gonna go ahead and play hopscotch real quick. I'm gonna cross over to the street. Not necessarily, but I'm just gonna stay on the heavyweight for a second, then I'm gonna get back onto the main event and all this other crap. But shout out to my man Filip Hrgović, man. Him versus Amir Mansour. Man, that was a short fight. It wasn't even a good fight, to be honest with you. I mean, Hrgović just made easy work of Amir Mansour. Just beat the brakes off of him real quick in 3 rounds. I was really surprised, to be honest with you. He just, and like I said, man, fighters normally jump on Hrgović, but he jumped on Amir Mansour. Hit him with a straight right hand in the first round and hurt him then. I don't think Amir Mansour was ever recovered from that. And to me, Hrgović is not even a big puncher. He's very busy. He got consistent pop. Like his punch is gonna stay consistent the whole fight. It's gonna have that same rhythm, consistency on it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be consistent the whole fight. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't even really have to clinch this fight. He just did what he wanted to do. He just did. He beat, like I said, and shout out to Mr. Boxing today too, man. I had to say my what's the name, my post-fight review before I listened to his thing. But it was so crazy that we said a lot of the similar shit on the video. But basically, Hrgović just beat Amir Mansour with a 1-2-3. That was it. He might have hit him with an uppercut time or two, but it was just 1-2-3 all night for 3 rounds, and that was it. And Amir Mansour looked like he wanted to quit, man. He looked like he wanted to quit in the first round. And I hate to say that about the brother, but that's what I seen. That's what the type of energy I got out of his body language. You know what I'm saying? He was complaining about hitting behind the head early and all that old type of shit. I was like, oh shit, here we go. But it is what it is, though, man. I had to pick Hrgović to win anyway. I'm real big on Hrgović. He's gonna definitely be a problem in the heavyweight division. And me and Mr. Boxing today too, we was talking about this a while ago, about Hrgović and a few other heavyweights. It's gonna be a problem in this heavyweight division. But let me get off that. But salute to Filip Hrgović. Y'all watch out for him, man. Good fighter. He's gonna definitely be a problem in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? Got good skills, real good. Good at using his legs. He was controlling the distance with his jab and his legs the whole fight, and just beat up on Amir Mansour. But anyway, now let's get down to Showtime Shiggity Shawn Porter. Or should I turn his name to Sean Tecmo Bowl Porter? Down, set, hut, Nah, I'm bullshit, man. Sean Porter, man. Salute to Sean Porter, man. And I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of people might disagree with me. And I even said this in the live stream. Everything I'm saying in the live stream, I'm running it right back because I don't feel anything different. Even though I didn't watch the fight again, I watched it the first time. I'm going to watch it again. But I'm going to be all the way honest with y'all. Based on what I seen the first time, that's the best I done seen Sean Porter fight, period. That's the best I done ever seen Sean Porter. I know a lot of people gonna disagree with me cold-heartedly, say, "Oh man, he still did the same thing and all that other crap." No, that's the best I've seen Shawn Porter, man. That's the best I done seen Shawn Porter. Period. Period. I thought he showed a good account of himself, man. Excellent account of himself last night. Saturday night. He beat the brakes off Danny Garcia. Beat the brakes off of him. Danny Garcia won the first 2 rounds. You know, he was coming forward, being aggressive. Shawn decided to mix up his attack, you know, trying something different. And normally Shawn looks real horrible doing that kind of, because he normally, as soon as a lick gets thrown, he normally toss all that shit out the window. But he didn't do that. He didn't do that. He did it for like 3 rounds. You know, did a little boxing, and when he stood right there in front of Danny Garcia, boy, it got rough for Danny, boy. Hold on, let me hit this coffee real quick. Boy, it got rough for Danny Garcia. I'm trying to tell y'all, look, man, it's basically what it boils down to this, man. Either you got to really be a Danny Garcia fanboy, or you got to like him, or like they say, you must put some bread on him or something. But Danny Garcia got dog walking this fight. I mean, I'm not saying that he just straight up just totally demolished. I'm not saying that. He outworked him. He beat him up in the inside with the body shots. Oh, I love how he came in and just was just roughing and just handling Danny Garcia with the body shots. That was beautiful to me. I enjoyed that. That was beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful. I loved every moment of it. And I'm going to tell you why. And he outboxed Danny Garcia. Shawn Porter did what he wanted to do. He did exactly what he wanted to do to get Danny Garcia. That's exactly what he wanted to do. I guarantee you that. And I'm going to tell y'all, like I've been saying the whole time, it's hard to mimic or implement that game, that fight style that Shawn Porter has, bro. That's like a lost art, to be honest with you. We bullshit, we talk or whatever, but it's hard to fight like that. You have to be in tip-top shape and some to be able to fight like that. It's not easy. It's not easy. That's why they whole little thing is called hyper performance and all of those. His whole style is based up on hyperness. There's no way Shawn Porter, think about this. There's no way Shawn Porter can fight with a laid back style. He don't have it in him. He's not going to be able to fight that way. Shawn Porter's not going to be able to fight that way. You know, just being aggressive every now and then, or, you know, not really applying pressure. He can't fight that way. He can't fight that way. I don't think so. You know, but to me, I had it 10 rounds to 2, real talk. I thought Shawn Porter he outworked him from the 3rd round to the motherfucking 12th round. I gave all that shit to Shawn Porter. I didn't see nothing that Danny did. He even had Danny Garcia backing up at times in the fight. Truth be told, and I had done said this, I said, Danny Garcia is not going to be able to, when Shawn come in on him and get rough with him, he's not going to be able to rest and push off and try to land them subtle shots. If he does, he going to have to make them all count. And if Shawn's not, man, that ain't going to work, bro. I didn't think that was going to work. Like I said. But I was wrong on the prediction. I said it was going to be a draw. Y'all get y'all motherfucking jab right. Wake y'all ass up. Get your jab right. It's the motherfucking morning jab session, man. Y'all get y'all jab right. Jab that like and subscribe button. Share the video always. Y'all thought I was asleep. I ain't sleeping. I'm steady pumping that jab on y'all. You dig? But, yeah, man. Shawn Porter beat the brakes off Danny Garcia, man. Danny know he lost that fight. Andrew knew he lost that fight. You see how he was all on Danny's ass in the last couple of rounds? Danny couldn't pick up the pace. He couldn't. He couldn't go no higher than that. It was over with. Sean Porter had done set the tempo, and Danny. Look, if Danny would have kept that pace up, man, Danny would have collapsed out there. Dan, that probably like Keith Thurman said, Danny will sit there and rest and stare at you for a while, and he was trying to get himself together at the same time, so he can't go round for round and just stay busy the whole. He can't do that. Sean knew that. Sean knew that. You know, but salute to Sean Porter, man. Sean Porter did his thing. I didn't watch the Ugas fight, really, man. And to me, I think Ugas is food, to be honest with you. He's a decent fighter, but I don't think he can beat really too many of the elite level guys. I don't think he can beat no Bud or no Spence or Keith Thurman either. I don't think so. You know, Sean Porter is going to be a problem for a lot of these guys still, though, man. Stylistically, I always say this. It's easy to judge Sean Porter when you know he's fighting a less worthy guy. But when he's fighting the top level guys, it's always 50-50 because you don't know how they can handle that Sean Porter style. Keep saying this. But I want to address this one little thing before we end this motherfucking morning jab session, man. I've been seeing little shit on the internet about the Spence and the Bud going back and forth. You know, guys taking sides and, you know, getting just a little too emotionally involved. Which I don't care. That's whatever floats your boat, man. But I just want to say this. I'm saying that, you know, people saying that Bud is clout chasing and Spence, it's so childish and immature that I can't even really remember this dumb ass shit. But it's like this, man. Who cares? I mean, are anybody really that emotionally invested in these guys to be arguing back and forth on the internet about who right or who wrong or who want to fight more and who's the A side and man, this shit here, man. I don't know what this shit is. I don't get it. You know, even with the whole AJ and y'all motherfuckers should have been drained with the AJ and Wilder situation. Y'all ain't tired yet? Y'all still arguing? Y'all going from argument to argument about some dumb ass shit. I'm surprised y'all ain't tired of burnt out. That type of shit burns you out in boxing. Arguing about little dumb, minute, corny ass shit like this. Two other grown ass men who just basically just, you know, they fighting, but we paying them to fight. I mean, at the end of the day, whether whoever win or lose, how are we gaining from that besides the excitement that we want to see? You know, I just don't understand the logic in it, man. I don't get it. You know, I'm not emotionally invested into none of these guys, man. You know, I mean, I don't know them. I done met a few of them in person. I met Bud in person. Oscar Valdez, you know, certain guys. I met a lot of top-ranked fighters in person because I only went to top-ranked shows. I don't know why it happened like that, but I've only been to top-ranked venues, man. That's it. I haven't been to a PBC venue yet. You know, so that time will come probably next year. My birthday time around May, you know, May 19th, so around that time. Shout out to all the May 19th people out here, you know what I mean, the real ones. Malcolm X, your boy, who you listening to right now, you know what I mean? And, oh yeah, Charlo Twins and everybody else. Who else out there May 19th? I think Kevin Garnett. A lot of people out there. A lot of the real ones, man. Real ones, you feel me? But anyway, man, y'all get off that sucker sauce with this Bud and this Spence shit, man. These cats if they fight, they fight. I mean, I want to see them fight, and that still don't change my opinion. Just because I still say I think Bud will win if and when they fight. I'm not gonna get into the he say shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. I really don't. I really don't give a fuck about that shit. You know, that shit don't span my day. So I don't understand why I should spend yours either, whoever this may apply to. But look, man, this is the motherfucking morning jab session. Y'all already know what it is. Get y'all motherfucking jab right and tight. You know what I'm talking about? Don't slip that jab. Make sure you hit that notification icon bell for the morning jab session. You dig? This your boy JB Trap House Boxing, man. Anything I'm missing? I ain't talking about that foolishness with Broner and Tank and all them. That's a bunch of fool. I ain't getting into all that because I didn't really watch enough for it to even talk about it anyway. I missed a lot of videos this weekend. Just been busy, man. Been real busy. Been trying to squeeze this shit in when I can and stay motivated at the same time. But I'm getting my mojo back. I'm rocking. I'm rolling. I'm pumping that jab on y'all. Got more videos to come. World Boxing Super Series is still in effect. Don't think I forgot. It's working. Just trying to make the time a little more, get more efficient and more more consistent on the channel all over again. But y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. So y'all make sure y'all like, share this video always, man. Follow me on social media, on Instagram at Trap House Boxing. Follow me on Twitter at Trap House Boxing. And, YouTube, Trap House Boxing, baby. So y'all get your motherfucking jab right. It's the morning jab session.